morning, students. Once again, welcome back to the physics class. Today we are going to discuss the topic is potential energy of a bar magnet placed in a uniform magnetic field. Potential energy of a bar magnet placed in a uniform magnetic field. Okay. So already we discussed yesterday. What was the yesterday's topic? Torque acting on a bar magnet placed in a uniform magnetic field. Correct. We found the expression of the torque in yesterday's class. What is that? Torque is equal to, what is actually formula for torque? Torque tau is equal to force into perpendicular distance. Correct. And finally, what was the expression? PB sin theta. Correct. Tau is equal to PB sin theta. Otherwise, tau is equal to P bar cross B bar. This is the yesterday's class. Now today's class is, you can remember the torque expression. Now here we should use that expression. Okay. So now potential energy of a bar magnet. We have to find the potential energy of this bar magnet when we should place in the uniform magnetic field. Okay. Suppose, let us consider a bar magnet. Let us consider a bar magnet. This is a bar magnet. That bar magnet having two poles, north and south, north pole and south pole, and this magnet having magnetic dipole moment. This magnet having magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment, which term we denote? P. Okay. So remember, let us consider a magnet. Let us consider a magnet. This magnet having two poles, south pole and north pole, and this magnet having magnetic dipole moment P. Magnetic dipole moment P. Okay. This magnet will be making, this magnet is making an angle theta with uniform magnetic field when you should keep it, that magnet, into the uniform magnetic field. Once again I will tell, listen. Let us consider a magnet. That magnet having two poles, south pole and north pole, and magnetic dipole moment P. Let us place the magnet in the uniform magnetic field. This is the uniform magnetic field. This is the uniform magnetic field. Let us place the magnet on the uniform magnetic field. Let us place the magnet on the uniform magnetic field, and this magnet is making an angle theta 1. And this magnet is making an angle theta 1 with respect to uniform magnetic field. This magnet is making an angle theta 1 with uniform magnetic field. Okay. Now, actually, what was the yesterday's class? Torque acting on a bar magnet when placed in a uniform magnetic field. Correct, no? Whenever a magnet will be placed on the uniform magnetic field, the torque will be act on the magnet. Correct. Yesterday's class, this is only. Torque acting on a bar magnet placed in a uniform magnetic field. So here also same, no? This is the magnet. This magnet where we placed a uniform magnetic field. So when the magnet will be placed on the uniform magnetic field, that magnet will be experienced by torque. Correct. So when a bar magnet is placed in a uniform magnetic field, it will be experienced by a torque. Okay, so this magnet will be experienced by a torque. Okay, so this magnet is experiencing by torque. Now actually we know the torque formula. What is that? Torque tau is equal to P B sin theta. Yesterday we wrote this formula. What is the final? What was the final expression of the torque in yesterday's class? This only. What is this? Whenever the magnet is placing on the uniform magnetic field, that magnet will be experienced by a torque. So that is the expression. Pb sin theta. Okay. Now this magnet is experienced by the torque. After experienced the torque, what will happen? After experienced by the torque, what will happen? This magnet will be rotate. This is the actual position of the magnet. This magnet will be rotate like this. This is the actual position. It will be rotate like this. Okay. Whenever the magnet will be placed on the uniform magnetic field, that magnet will be experienced by a torque. Whenever that magnet is experienced by the torque, this magnet will be rotate like this. Whether yesterday's class you understood clearly means no need to give this much explanation here. Okay, so whenever this magnet will be experienced by torque, this magnet will be rotate like this. Okay, see, we'll see. This is the north pole. No? This magnet will be shifted here. So this north pole will be moved. This north pole will be moved here to here, and the south pole will be moved here to here. So this is the north pole, and this is the south pole. You no need to draw this and all. Okay, you don't have, you no need to draw this diagram. Just you can draw one magnet itself. Okay, so whenever this magnet torque is experienced by this magnet is revolving like this, and after revolving, this magnet will be making an angle theta 2. Please don't confuse. Initially when this magnet is like this, how much angle it is making with respect to magnetic field? Theta 1. After rotating, after experienced by torque, this magnet is what happening? It is displacing, it is rotating, okay, from here to here like this. So whenever it is displacing like this, whenever it is rotating, this magnet at this position, this magnet is making theta, how much? Theta 2. How much an angle it is making with respect to magnetic field? Theta 2. Okay. Now here, initially the angle is theta 1 and finally the angle is theta 2. You can remember that. Okay. Now here, initially the magnet is like this, and after experiencing the torque, this is rotating like this. This is rotating like this. This is rotating. That means what? It is moving. It is displacing. It is displacing from here to here. It is displacing this much. It is displaced. That displaced means that's nothing but a displacement, right? So the displacement is d theta. How much the magnet is displaced? How much the magnet will be moved? D theta. Okay, displacement. This magnet is rotated. This magnet is displaced. How much? D theta. Okay. Now here, this magnet is initially the magnet is actual position is this one. After experienced by torque, this magnet is rotated like this. This magnet is rotated like this. So initial position is this one. After some time it is rotated like this, correct? whenever this magnet is rotated, this magnet is moving from here to here. Actually, magnet is moving from here to here means what will happen here? Some work done is happening here. Now I am here, I am standing here simply. My on my hand pen is there. In this pen, I am moving like this from here to here. What is happening here? Some work is happening only, no? I moved, I displaced some distance from there to here. So what I did? Some work done. What happened here? Some work done is happened. How? Initially I am there. After some time, now I reached here. I did some work, no? Like that. Initially magnet is this one. Whenever this magnet is experienced by torque, this magnet is rotated like this. Okay. So what is the meaning? Here, the magnet is doing some work. What happened here? Some work done is happening here. So the magnet is doing some work. Okay. Now we should find that work. Okay. Now here some work done is happening because of magnet. Okay. So we need to find that work done. So I will write the step here. When the magnet is displacing when the magnet is displacing at that time some work done is happening, otherwise some work done is doing that magnet. Some work done is making that magnet. Some work done is making that magnet. Okay. So we need to find that work done. Okay. So I will find that work done now. Work done W. Sorry. Here the magnet how much displaced? Magnet how much it is displaced? D theta. D theta means that is the displacement. It's not a displacement actually. Small displacement. How much amount it is rotated like this? Small only, no? It is displaced small. Okay. So we have to. It is displaced small amount means here small work done only happened here. Small work done only. The magnet makes only small amount of work done. Okay. So that small amount of work done I am indicating dW. Work done dW is equal to, actually what is the work done formula? Force into displacement. Force into displacement, correct. That is the formula of work done in linear motion. That is the formula of work done in linear motion. Okay. Work done is equal to force into displacement. That is the formula of work done in linear motion. In linear motion, what is the linear motion means? If an object is moving only one direction, that is the linear motion. Okay. If an object is moving only one direction, that is the linear motion. That means suppose this is the horizontal surface. This is the horizontal surface. On the surface, one object is here. One object is placed on the horizontal surface. Now I am applying some amount of force. Okay, when I apply some amount of force on the object, this object is moved from here to here. This object is reached from here to here after applying the force. So it is moved from here to here means what is this? It is displaced from here to here. This is the displacement. Displacement dx. Displacement dx. Correct now. So here when I applied the force on this object is reached from here to here. This object is reached from here to here. So here object is reached from here to here means some work done is happened here. Correct? Some work done is happened here. So what is that work done formula? Force into displacement. Force F into displacement dx. This is the linear motion. This is in the linear motion. But here in our concept, what is this motion? Linear motion? No, it's a rotational motion. It's an angular motion. Okay, this is the formula, work done formula of linear motion. What? Work done is equal to force into displacement, force F into displacement dx. This is the formula of work done in linear motion. But in our concept, it's not the linear motion, it is an angular motion. Body is not moving straightly. Body is not moving only one direction. It is rotating. Okay, it is rotating. So this is the angular motion. This is the angular motion. In angular motion, the formula of work done is torque into angular displacement. In angular motion, the work done formula what? Torque into angular displacement. Linear motion, force into displacement. In angular motion, in the place of force, we should write torque. And in the place of displacement, we should write perpendicular distance. Otherwise, distance only. Okay? So in angular motion, what is the torque formula? What is the work done formula? Torque into displacement. Okay? So here in work done, dW is equal to, this is what? Angular motion. So I am writing this formula. You can remember, this is the formula of work done in angular motion. Okay? So dW, work done is equal to torque into angular displacement. Angular displacement. Angular displacement. Linear motion formula, force into displacement. Okay, here torque into angular displacement. Now here torque means what? Tau into angular displacement means how much here? D theta. How much it is displaced the magnet? D theta. So angular displacement is D theta dW. Please substitute tau value. dW is equal to, you know this tau value, how much? Where is this one? Please substitute here. PB sin theta d theta. Okay, so now dW expression is this one. dW is equal to PB sin theta d theta. Okay, this is the small work done. I want total work done value. I don't want the small work done. Okay, so I'm making integration on both sides. I'm making integration on both sides because I need the total work done. I don't want the small work done. Okay, so integrate on both sides. Integrate on both sides. Okay, so now we should make an integrate on both sides. D theta. Here D integral cancel, and here limits is, what is the limits here? What is the initial position? Theta 1, and after rotating, what is the limit? What is the angle? Theta 2. So here theta 1, theta 2 are the limits. So here D integral cancel means what is the remaining? W. Work done is equal to, I am writing this PB outside. PB integral theta 1, theta 2, sin theta d theta. I hope you know integral sin theta value minus cos theta. Okay, so work done is equal to PB minus cos theta, the limits. This is the theta 1, theta 2. So apply the limits here. I am writing this minus front. Work done is equal to minus PP. This minus I am writing outside. So apply first upper limit. Cos theta 2 minus then lower limit cos theta 1. So this is the work done. This is the expression of the work done by making the magnet. This is the expression of the work done. What is the who is doing this? Who is making this work done? This magnet. Okay. How much amount of work done this magnet is making? This much. Work done W is equal to minus PB into cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. This is the expression of the work done. But we need to find the work done. Huh? No, we have to find potential energy, not work done. We have to find the potential energy of a bar magnet, not work done of the bar magnet. Okay, so now we should find the potential energy. We should find the potential energy of the magnet. You can remember here, always this work done is equal to potential energy of the magnet. Always the work done of a magnet is equal to potential energy of a magnet. Always the work done of a magnet is equal to potential energy of a magnet. Okay, I told you in the electrostatics chapter, work done is equal to potential energy. Okay, so work done is equal to potential energy. So in the place of W we can write potential energy. So potential energy is equal to potential energy P suffix P. Potential energy PE is equal to work done minus PP cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Potential energy, which term we can denote? U. Okay, so U is equal to minus P B cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Okay, so this is the expression of the potential energy. This is the expression of the potential energy of the magnet. U is equal to minus PB into cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. This is the expression of the potential energy. Potential energy of a bar magnet placed in a uniform magnetic field. What is the expression? This one. Okay, but in this expression, I will take some cases. Here, I will take and I will apply some cases. Okay, now case 1. Case 1, here I am taking theta 1 is equal to 90 and theta 2 is equal to theta. In first case I am taking theta 1 is equal to 90 and theta 2 is equal to theta. Theta 1 is equal to 90. This theta 1 is there, no? That is I am taking first case 90 and this theta 2. Theta 2 is I am taking theta. Okay, 90 means what, ma? Here theta 1 90 means what? This is the uniform magnetic field, means magnet will be placed like this. So what is the angle here? Theta 1 is equal to 90. Just no need this and all, just I am telling you. So theta 1 is equal to 90 means what? Magnet is placed normal, like this, straightly. Okay, not like this. Case I am taking, actually this is the initial position of the magnet, we know that. Already we found expression also. Just I am taking the cases. Okay, what is that first case? Magnet is placed like this. That means theta 1 is 90 and theta 2 is theta. Okay, and please substitute this one. U is equal to minus PB. Theta 2 value how much? Theta cos theta minus is there minus theta 1 value 90 cos 90. So U is equal to minus PB cos theta cos 90 value 0. Cos 90 value how much? 0. So what is the final expression? U is equal to minus PB cos theta. Okay. So this is the expression of the potential energy in first case. Case 1. Okay. Any possibility is there to convert this form? Is there? What is that? Here minus is there. Minus PB cos theta. A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta. Correct? A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta. A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta. Correct? No. So AB cos theta. In the place of A bar dot B bar, we can able to write AB cos theta. Otherwise, in the place of AB cos theta, we can able to write A bar dot B bar. Correct? No. Like this here also, PB cos theta is there. PB cos theta. So in the place of this one, what I will write? P bar dot B bar. Whether you can write or not, no problem. You can write this one. You need to convert means convert. However, based on dot product. A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta. So here already PB cos theta is there. In the place of this total value, I wrote vector product, dot product. Okay. Now, case 2. Case 2. Case 2. If theta 1 is equal to 90 and theta 2 is equal to 0. Okay, just substitute. What is the expression? U is equal to minus PB cos theta 2, no? In the place of theta 2, 0 minus cos 90. So U is equal to minus PB cos 0 value 1 minus cos 90 value 0. So what is that? Minus PB. So U is equal to minus PB. This is the expression of the potential energy in the second case. Okay. Now third case. Case 3. Okay. So theta in case 3 theta 1 is 90 and theta 2 is 180. Okay. Then U is equal to minus PB cos theta. Theta 2 value how much? 180. And cos theta 1 value 90 only. So minus PB is minus PB. Cos 180 value how much? Minus 1. Cos 180 value minus 1. You know already, I think, cos 180. Cos 60 1 by 2. Cos 120 minus 1 by 2. Cos 180 minus 1. I told you already values. So here cos 180 value minus 1 and cos 90 value 0. So here what is the remaining? Minus is there, minus PB. Here what is remaining? Minus 1. So minus into minus 1 plus 1 is equal to PB. This is the expression of the potential energy in case 3. Okay. Actually the potential energy, what is the expression? U is equal to minus PB cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. That is the expression. After found the expression, I applied some cases. First case, second case, third case. Okay. Each case having different potential energy expressions. Because of that angles, that potential energy is changed. That potential energy expression is changed. Okay. So this is the explanation about the potential energy of a bar magnet placed in a uniform magnetic field. I hope you understood the class. If you have any doubts, means after watching, please ask. Okay. Thank you.